EA Sports. And if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the Baltimore Ravens and the Kansas City Chiefs. And it's coming up next on Madden NFL 25.
It's been the home of the Chiefs since 1972. GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Thanks for having us in, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson, or should I say Dean Olson, because tight end U doesn't happen without you. And we've got a great matchup here. We've got two of the best at your position in the current game right now.
And Mike, when I came into the league, almost 20 years ago, there was a handful of really elite tight ends. But doesn't it just seem, especially over these last couple years, every single team, at least the ones that make their mark and find themselves in the playoffs competing for Super Bowls, have a legitimate #1 threat at the tight end position. It almost feels like if you don't have a tight end, your offense is missing a key piece. I know I'm biased, but at tight end U, man, we make no mistake about it. We think we are the most important position in football, and you're not going to convince me otherwise.
Here comes a return from the 3. They'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop. The Ravens offense taking the field for the first time, led by their quarterback, league MVP in 2019 and 2023, Lamar Jackson.
There's just certain guys, Mike, when they take the field and they step into the huddle, the other 10 players, they just take a little bit of a deeper breath. They're like, man, I'm glad this guy is on our side, and he's certainly one of them. He just brings an element of confidence to everybody else around him, not only in the huddle, but on the sideline, on the defense, the coaching staff. Everyone is better as the result of him being your quarterback.
And he'll get ahead for about 3 on the first play from scrimmage. Searching for his Pro Bowl tight end, Mark Andrews, that time. 3rd down coming up. Back to throw, Jackson. Now a screen set up for Henry. The screen works for 10 yards and a 1st down.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
Ball out to the 35-yard line as they come up for 1st and 10. This is Henry. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up 2nd down. From the gun, Jackson. A pass pulled in by Henry. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And there wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
Give them 12 on that one. They are on the march. Another 1st down.
This is how you draw up your opening possession when you're on the road. The longer the drive goes, the quieter the crowd gets. Continue to mix in that run game. Let's see if they can finish off by putting this ball in the end zone.
A 1st down throw for Jackson. He's got his big target. That's Isaiah Likely. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
Just seems like every year, Mike, the tight end position just continues to grow within the passing game and establishes a bigger and bigger role. And listen, I know I'm biased, but if you want to have a good passing game, you better have a good tight end.
Pistol formation with Jackson. His fullback releasing, and he's going to bring it in.
Well, not exactly a highlight reel type play, but in some cases, just checking the ball down to your fullback, picking up some positive yards is the only play that's to be made.
2nd and 7. No motion over Flowers. Play clock has expired. We're not going to get this one off on top.
Still second down.
It's the tight end Likely in motion. Play action now. Jackson. That's out to the flat, and it's complete. That was not what they were hoping for. He's going to go out of bounds behind the line. A loss on that one.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started. And that's a great job defensively here on 3rd down. Not only taking away all the options down the field through the air, but when the quarterback decides to turn into a runner himself, they're able to converge and make the play and keep him short of the 1st down.
On 4th down, here comes Justin Tucker for the Ravens. This one will be from 37 yards out. Tucker's kick is good. And the Ravens will take a 3-0 lead.
A lot of times as an offensive player, you come off the field, you're not thrilled to end a drive like this with a field goal. But I think in this case, you can label it a success. You were able to operate your offense. You were able to quiet this crowd just a little bit and come away with an early lead.
Three points on that opening drive. We'll see the response as the kick's away. He'll start at the 4. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. So out comes the Kansas City offense to take over for the first time. And there is the guy at the top of the game, Patrick Mahomes, their quarterback.
For so many years, Mike, the conversation was, is Patrick Mahomes the best quarterback in the NFL? And I think now, after winning back-to-back Super Bowls 3 and 4 years, it's not so much, is Patrick Mahomes the best quarterback in the NFL now? It's, is he entering the conversation as being one of the best quarterbacks of all time? I certainly am one of those people that believe that's the case. He has a chance through the rest of his career, now not even being 30 years old, to accomplish a lot of things that are unheard of at the NFL level.
And a big strike for good yardage there all the way up to midfield.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass. Get past the 1st down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. It's exactly how it played out here. You can draw up all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop.
Mahomes finding Rice for the Kansas City 1st down. They'll run with the former 7th-round draft pick, Isaiah Pacheco. And he's going to be stopped in his tracks. He'll lose a couple of yards on that one.
When you can get this level of run support out of your secondary, Mike, man, what an advantage for any defense. This defensive back clearly reads run, gets off his block, and he's able to take down the back for a loss of yards.
Mahomes now to throw on 2nd down. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
Really nice job there defensively, playing the integrity of that zone defense so well. Anytime an offense is running these crossing routes or these underneath drag routes, they're trying to cause confusion with the underneath zone defenders. In this case, they all stuck to their reads, they all played their responsibilities, and they're not able to pick up any additional yards after the catch.
DeAndre Hopkins was the intended target for that one. And that'll set up 4th down.
You just can't say enough about how hard it is to play cornerback in today's modern NFL, Mike. I mean, not only are these wide receivers better than ever, but the way the rules are written, you're really out there on an island with not a lot of options. Your technique has to be perfect. Your timing has to be perfect. It's exactly what we saw here, and he makes a great play on the ball. And that's really well done here, Mike. I mean, everything's in rhythm. A good snap, a good hold, and a good kick ties this game.
Field goals for both sides on their opening possessions. 3-3 as this one's kicked away. Hardy now with the return. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. The Ravens offense ready to see the football for the 2nd time. They'll set out in search of a first touchdown in this game. Just a pair of field goals to show. It's 3-3 as they start 1st and 10. The shotgun, here's Jackson. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. On the option, they give it to Henry. And that one is closed down in the backfield. What a defensive play. Knifing in, dropping him for the loss.
With how fast they were all over that play, you almost wonder, Mike, was there a pre-snap tell? Did they know that play was coming? Because I'll tell you, that defense was on it from the start.
It's the tight end Likely in motion. So a field goal apiece here in that 1st quarter. 3-all is the score. We'll be back in Kansas City after this. They need 8 as they come up for 3rd down. Nowhere to go. He is taken down. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. They go play action with Mahomes. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
Sometimes it's those footsteps. I don't care how long you've been playing or at what level you've been playing at. When that defender's bearing down, you really get a good idea what guys are willing to go through contact to secure a catch, and in this case, what guys are unwilling. When you put plays like this on tape, it sends a message to every defender across the league. When you play this offense and this guy has the ball, you better bring it when you come to contact him, because if not, you're going to be on the wrong end of it.
Delay of game. Offense. Still 3rd down.
So after the 5 yards are walked off, they face 3rd and long. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. That is caught. He gets the hookup with Rice. No touchdown, but they are close. Going to be 1st and goal. They've got it at the 3.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
So the big play gets him down close, and now it's 1st and goal. Throwing again, it's Mahomes. And he's in. Travis Kelce. Touchdown, Chiefs. Harrison Butker now for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Chiefs take a 10-3 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This fielded at about the 9. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. So here's the Baltimore offense getting set for their next drive. Just the lone field goal for them so far, down 10-3 in this one. And they'll start 1st and 10. To throw is Jackson. He's got his tight end, Mark Andrews. And he's close to a 1st down. To gain a 9. Nice pitch and catch on 1st down.
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs.
Finding room at midfield. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
Brian Cook on the tackle. A 28-yard gain. First down, Ravens.
Here's 1st and 10. It's the tight end Likely in motion. Now whistles. Play clock at 0, and that'll cost him 5.
Still first down.
Bateman is the motion man. Here's Henry. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's 2nd down. Here's Jackson. He'll find Aguilar, complete. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
The best quarterbacks, Mike, they have an internal clock in their head. How does my protection match up with the rush and the route concept I'm trying to attack downfield? In this case, he's looking downfield, realizes quickly this ball's got to come out, checks it down to his underneath drag, picks up what he can.
They'll look to set up the screen here. And he will not quite get to the marker. Good job there defensively, and now decision time. What are you going to do on 4th down?
The initial reaction is, how does this quarterback not throw the ball past the 1st down line to gain to try to extend this drive? And the reality is, because they've already decided they're going to go for it on 4th down.
Aguilar goes off in motion. They'll run for it with Henry. A gutsy call, but they pay it off. It's a gain of 17.
Wow, this is the advantage to having a really effective passing game, Mike, as the defense now tries to adjust to stopping you through the air. It's a lot easier to mix it up and run the ball. There's a lot less defenders in there trying to stop you.
Ball sitting at the 7. 1st and goal. And the back judge throws the flag. He looks at the ball, looks at the clock. Clock says 0. That's a delay of game.
Still first down.
Now it is 1st and goal. Aguilar goes off in motion. Here's Lamar. He'll keep it on the zone read. One of his teammates is there to pick it up.
So as you start operating your red zone offense, of course it goes without saying, Mike, you're trying to score touchdowns. But the worst case scenario is that you bring your field goal unit and you at least try for 3. You have to protect the ball. Turnovers are the cardinal sin of red zone offense. In this case, they dodge a little bit of a bullet here. The ball comes loose. Fortunately for the ball carrier, his own team recovers it. They can keep their offense on the field and see if they can finish this drive.
Line of scrimmage, the 2-yard line. It's 3rd down and goal. Jackson going to keep it himself. And he will do it himself. He's in. Lamar Jackson. Touchdown, Baltimore. The dual threat of the quarterback. When you have one that can run, why not use him, especially down here, Greg? And they punch it in for the touchdown.
There's nothing a quarterback loves more, Mike, than down here near the goal line when he can call his own number. And in this case, that's exactly what he does, and he's able to take it in himself.
Now Justin Tucker for the point after. He's got it. And the Ravens will tie things up. It's now 10-10. All level at 10 as this one's kicked off. From the 6, here comes a return. A good return as he takes it across the 30. The Chiefs offense and Rashee Rice set to take over once more. And it may be time for this defense to start throwing a second defender at him, maybe. Look at what he's done. Whatever the defense has tried in the first half, it hasn't worked. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least, it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call.
Short pass taken in by Kelsey. And nice work after the catch. He stopped a little short of the first down marker, but it is a pickup of 9.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely and results in a completion.
On 3rd and 1, here's Mahomes. Open man, that's the tight end, Gray. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
What a luxury that certain teams, when they have a guy like this, I mean, not only is he the big target, but then to have that size and speed to run away from these linebackers and do so much of his damage after the catch.
Mahomes now to throw again. To the left side, caught by Kelsey. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Right back to the air for Mahomes. He's got his big tight end, Travis Kelce. Touchdown, KC. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. Greg, it's the quarterback's best friend, and you were that guy for a lot of years. The tight end in a tight area with man coverage.
Yeah, and it's really twofold, Mike, right? First and foremost, we see so many of these tight ends around the league that now have gotten to the point where one-on-one matchups, that's advantage offense. But then even in the cases they don't create great separation, Mike, it's their size, their catch radius. It's such a friendly target for the quarterback that when things get tight in the red zone, they look to the tight end.
Butker's extra point is good. And the Chiefs go up by 7. It is now 17-10. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Ravens offense going to take over here in the last minute of this first half. Find themselves trailing 17-10 now as they come up with first down and 10. Jackson looking to throw. This one complete to Bateman. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8. Here's 2nd and 2. Bateman is the motion man. Off the play fake. Jackson. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9. Now Jackson. Fine work defensively. That's going to be knocked away and go down as an incompletion.
He does a fantastic job, Mike, of not only locating the ball in the air, but then attacking it hands on hands. That's exactly something they work on every week in practice. Great job translating those drills into a live game. Again, it's Jackson.
The second down throw is incomplete.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
On third down, Jackson. He'll try and get there on the ground. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. A huge play just before the half. And even 30 yards.
You certainly can't fault the secondary here. The coverage was almost too good downfield on third down. The quarterback realized quickly there was nowhere for him to go with the ball, decides to become a runner. He's able to pick up the first down and some.
Jackson now to throw on first down. Open man is Bateman. He's got him. The Ravens now going to use their final timeout as they stop it with 13 seconds to play in this opening half. Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
They went for it all on that one and just a little bit off. Ball winds up hitting the ground. They've got to move forward. The opportunities are out there. Better execution, better location, and they got some big plays in their future.
Second down, Jackson. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over. I mean, he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Ravens are able to cut it to 4. 17-13.
And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well, you're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
Three seconds, all that remain in this first half, as that one's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Now a deep ball looking for Brown. Coach, thanks. This one's still anyone's game. We'll see who can come out with the hot hand in this second half. About to get started. The dangerous Mecole Hardman on the return. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. They'll start on the ground with Pacheco. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2. Second down and 8. Once again, it's Pacheco. And he'll move this forward out to the 29-yard line. Michael Pierce there to meet him. Here comes 3rd and 6. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. And that is incomplete. He was trying to get it to Xavier Worthy there. And now it's fourth down.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
And he'll be brought down, short return, and they'll take over there. First and 10. Throwing Jackson. Looking to set up the screen there, but he decides not to force it, and it's incomplete.
I know this play results in an incomplete pass, but I think this is a really good job by the quarterback. His clock was going off. He felt that rush. He had no immediate target to go to with the ball. Instead, throw it away. Don't take the sack. Live for another day.
Fires quickly. It is complete on the slant. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on third down. In motion comes Andrews. Oh, a bad time to run out of time. They don't get the play off on third and short.
Still third down.
So, from 3rd and 2, back them up to 3rd and 7. In motion comes Andrews. Jackson from the gun on 3rd down. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
We'll go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. On the handoff, it's Henry. And he's not going to get away. They'll knock him back to his own territory. They get him on the other side of midfield.
Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming, and he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
Jackson now on 2nd down. There's a short one caught by Andrews. Third and long. From the shotgun, here's Jackson. Taking off, he'll try to get there.
Well, we've seen time and time again just how dangerous this quarterback can be, Mike, when he decides to tuck it and take off. So that is a great job defensively to rally to the football and hold them to just a short game.
Ravens sending the punt team out there. He's on for the 2nd time. They'll try to get something inside the 10. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback and will come out to the 20-yard line. The Chiefs offense about ready to take over once more. The lead sits at 4, so they'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with 1st and 10. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Man in motion is Brown. They will not get this one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Off. Still 2nd down.
On 2nd down, Mahomes. That's over the middle and caught by Rice. And it'll be taken down after a gain of 9 and 3rd down coming up.
It's a gain of 9. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Here's Mahomes. He's got his man. He finds Worthy. It's a gain of 12 there. 1st down, KC.
I think the defender thought he had himself a pick here, Mike. He saw that curl coming the entire way, but unfortunately for him, it was a curl and go. They took him deep. Leads to a huge pickup.
And a Kansas City Chiefs 1st down.
And they get to him and finally bring him down. It will go down as a sack. And Butker on for the extra point. His kick is good. And the Chiefs will extend this 3rd quarter lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. The Ravens offense ready to take over possession of the football. The deficit is double digits, so work to do as they begin this drive with 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground with Henry. And nothing on that one, back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
You want to see linebackers play downhill, Mike, meaning there's not a lot of side-to-side pursuit. They're attacking the line of scrimmage, attacking the ball carrier. That's exactly what we saw out of this guy here. He's able to make the stop at the line of scrimmage and keep it to no gain.
It's the tight end likely in motion. Play clock down to 0. That's going to be a delay.
Still second down.
Aguilar goes off in motion. On the give, here's Henry. And he's going to struggle to get back to the line, maybe a yard. Nick Bolton, the linebacker, there for the stop. Third and long. Here's Jackson. A pass pulled in by Henry. He's going to be brought down very close to that line to gain. They're going to mark him just a bit short. And now it's 4th down. Ravens bring their punt team out. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. So, 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. The coverage too strong that time. The ball batted away and incomplete.
I think he just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
And he'll get about 4 to the 29. Third and 6. Mahomes back. Got him in. It's Kelsey. Complete. 13 yards on the catch there. And the Chiefs have a 1st down.
You just can't ask for better protection than that, especially on 3rd down. Clean pocket, tons of time for the quarterback to work through his progression. And at this level, if you give quarterbacks that amount of time, chances are they're going to find somebody downfield.
Motion man is Rice. Play clock has expired. You're not going to get this one off on time.
Still 1st down.
To the air once more, it's Mahomes. He's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. One of the Ravens has it.
Mike, we hear that term run after catch so often, and sometimes people miss that there's kind of a middle phase. There's the catch, but before it turns into a run, you have to secure the ball as a ball carrier, right? It needs to be put away, properly held, points of pressure, front tip up against your body. All of that is kind of taken for granted. Catching it is just step 1. You've got to secure the ball before you become a runner.
On the ground, here's Henry. And the defense right on that. I don't know if keeping would have done any better. No gain on that one.
Well, this has been the story of the entire game, Mike, is just how well this defense has played, particularly against the run. There has been nowhere to operate for this offense, and it continued here on this last play.
Jackson now. He finds Likely, his tight end. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
All right, so there's really three areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel at. Number one, the traditional handoffs. Number two, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection. And maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
On second down, here's a run with Henry. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. They're at the 17-yard line now for 1st and 10. They'll motion over Flowers. A first down throw for Jackson. He bought all the time he could, but he's going to be taken down as he couldn't get a throw away.
And now we're seeing the game kind of go back and forth. Each team trading blows, trying to establish control over the other. Nice chunk play on the previous play. The defense responds back with a sack, and we're going to see which team can establish a little bit more of this control as the game unfolds.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Look wide. Get this one complete. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down. They'll run. It's Henry. Fighting off tacklers, pushing his way forward. Good gain of about 4.
No real surprise here, Mike. I think with the way their defense is playing, they decide to just play it safe, short run, get the ball a little bit closer for their kicker here on 4th down, and just make sure they end this drive with points.
So out comes a guy who's been here before. Big spot for Justin Tucker. This to get back to a 1-possession game. And this one right down the middle. It's good. And they are indeed back within 1 score.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
So the field goal makes it a 1-score game here in the 4th quarter as they kick it away. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. Patrick Mahomes going to lead the KC offense back out for this next drive. And he has been masterful so far leading this offense, keeping the mistakes to a minimum, on point with his passes, generally one step ahead of the defense all game long. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Throwing is Mahomes. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. Now, Mahomes. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
On third down, Mahomes. He'll try to run for it. And he's able to gain yardage out of this one before he slides.
So the two components to a scramble drill, Mike, is the quarterback has to buy time with his legs, and then all of the receivers need to second reaction and come open downfield late. And he bought time, but nobody was able to separate, and there's nowhere to go with the ball.
And the Chiefs will punt the ball away as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a fourth quarter lead. Sims now to return it. And he'll get a few yards back here on the return before being forced out of bounds. The Ravens offense ready to come back out for this next possession. The deficit is 8 as this drive begins with first and 10. Three tight ends in the game to start the drive. On first and 10, Jackson. He'll spot Henry open downfield. And he will score. Derrick Henry, touchdown Ravens. Greg, how often do we say it's a one-possession game, but that's a two-part story? Part one taken care of right there with the touchdown.
All right, Mike, so they go down and they get the all-important touchdown. But only half the time is this truly a one-score game. They need this two-point conversion here to tie it up.
Big moment here for the Ravens as they will go for the two-point conversion. It's a zone read, and Jackson's going to keep it. And he will get into the end zone for 2, and this game is tied. All even. Fourth quarter, everything we've wanted. What's in store in the remaining time? And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. So here comes the KC offense set to take over once more. This game all even now following that touchdown a moment ago, and they'll look to retake the lead on this drive. It starts with first down. Mahomes from out of the pistol. He'll throw. A short throw taken in by Kelsey. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's second down.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
Now Mahomes gives it to Pacheco. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
The offense thinks that they can just kind of plow this one up there in the middle and keep the chains moving, but not on this defense. Not only do they not pick up the first down, but after suffering that loss, now they've got some decisions to make on third down.
Big play. 3rd and 2. They'll drop to throw. That's complete. Who else? It's Kelsey. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
In this coverage breakdown, Mike, it's just completely unacceptable. You come out in dime defense. What that means is you have 6 defensive backs and only 1 linebacker most often. So for the offense to find an open receiver with that much space to operate, you just have to imagine there was some sort of breakdown in communication and execution because he had a lot of room to operate, and that defensive coordinator is not happy.
And that'll be a pickup of 3. Now the Ravens use their first timeout, and they'll get together prior to this second down play. A run with Pacheco. And this defense up to the task there. Gain of just 2, and it's third down. Here's Pacheco. The Ravens now going to use their final timeout as they'll discuss what's to come as 4th down's looming. Big moment for a guy who's made some big kicks in his career, Harrison Butker. This to grab a late lead. This kick is good. They move out front and take the lead here in the 4th quarter.
And this has been such a tight game, but that's a big one right there. I mean, you need a kicker with confidence. Well, this guy, he fits the bill. He steps up and knocks it through to give his guys a lead here in the 4th quarter.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Hardy now with the return. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. The visitors' offense ready to get back to work. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. He'll get it into the hands of Zay Flowers. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards. Here's 2nd down and 3. Now it's Jackson. He's got his tight end. It's Andrews. The crowd at Arrowhead roaring. Here's third down. To throw is Jackson. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
He's got his tight end. That's Andrews. And he's going to have a Ravens first down. It's a gain of 12 facing fourth down. So this one in the win column for the Chiefs. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. In the end, got a few more defensive stops than their opponents did. That is the difference in this one. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Chiefs victorious, as we say, so long from Arrowhead.